Halftime. Full time. Extra time. Debonair's Pizza. Try something amazing.
Welcome to another edition of Kickoff on the Couch, proudly brought to you by Debonair's. Today, with me as always, Zola Doda, and today we are talking Kaizer Chiefs. Zola, it's not going well at Nut Arena. So obviously it's 5 games without a win now. It's 6 games without a goal if we don't count walkovers. Most of the fans are up in arms. Stevie seemingly under pressure. What do you make of the situation there?
You know what, this sums up the entire season. They lost 2 cup finals against Ajax Cape Town as well as Mamelodi Sundowns. They're now out of the Nedbank Cup. They're out of the title race. So
and they're out of CAF, of course.
And they're out of CAF as well. So they need to see this season as a transition. And next season they need to buy players because, I mean, you can't... Look at how many players they've bought this season. When Baxter came in, he bought quality players. He won the league title twice. He won the Nedbank Cup. The team did very well. But now... You can't. Every good team reaches the end of the cycle.
Yes, of course.
So Kaizer Chiefs should have bought players at the beginning of the season, and they didn't. Look at how many players they've added this season. You've got Ndulula, you've got Zulu that they've also released back to Chippa United.
They brought in Manqela again.
They've brought in Manqela, they've brought in Twala. None of those players can add value to the team. They're not better than what they have.
Yeah.
So when you sign players, you must sign better than what you have. And this season, they didn't do that.
And I suppose one of the big issues for them also was that they did make one big signing, which was replacing Tefu with Sianda Kulu, but that's just not worked out.
It didn't work out. Even Kamaldeen Abra, for me, is done very well, but if you play for Kaizer Chiefs, a great striker should at least score between 10 to 15 goals a season in order for a team to have a chance to win the league. So this season they were nowhere. They were not challenging Sundowns. They were nowhere even in cup match in cup competitions as well. So I think going forward next season, Kaizer Chiefs need to go to the transfer market and they need to be very aggressive as well.
Okay, but in which areas would you say they need to bolster? I mean, obviously they've not been scoring goals. I mean, there's a story on kickoff.com yesterday about how they've now broken their record of most, what's it like, something like 500 minutes or whatever it is without a goal, which is the worst since the PSL started in '96.
Look, first things first, I think goalkeepers department, Kaizer Chiefs is sorted. Yeah. Riyad Peterson is good enough to start the game. Brilon Kozwa is good enough to start. Itumelon Kone is good when he's not injured. Defense department, and that's where I think they lack, because ever since Stefan Mashamaite left, they need that kind of a leader. Matoho is a very good defender, but he's not a leader. He needs someone like Stefan Mashamaite, someone who's going to guide him, someone who's going to allow him just to defend without orchestrating the defense. So I think they do need to go out of the transfer market, even if they make an offer for Wayne Arends at Sundowns. Wayne Arends is playing, but sometimes it doesn't play. So they need to go out there, even if they can often make an offer for Mukhamukwanas at Vets. So they do need to sign the very important centre back. Look at midfield. Midfield, they don't have, except for Shaba, who else do they have? No one. I don't think...
Katsande, I suppose.
Katsande, but it doesn't offer much going forward. Look at someone like William Twala and Pule Exton. I mean, really.
The youngster.
So they do need like a very important player, someone like Kick and Dolly. They can't get, Sansanas is not going to sell them Kick and Dolly.
No, of course not.
But they need that kind of an influential player, someone like Kick and Dolly or someone like Kama Billiard. They need that kind of influential player that is going to create goals as well as scoring goals. And even up front as well, the Chiefs must go big next season.
Who in the PSL can Chiefs realistically get?
You know what, short term, I know fans will be surprised, but I think short term they need to go for Collins and Besuma. If they can make an offer for Collins and Besuma, give us 2 good seasons, that's it. While they're looking for a good young striker that's going to play for them for a very long time. Next season, they need to go out, sign Collins and Besuma, get him to play 1 good season, 2 good seasons, and then you can go out and look for a great young striker that can play that role. Because, I mean, South Africa, it's very difficult to find a good striker.
Do you think Chiefs will give Steve the time that he needs? Do you think he will obviously see out the end of the season, I think, and do you think that he's done enough to warrant another season?
Look, I don't. If I was Kazam Tawang, I was going to change the coach. But the thing is, I mean, you've got a lot of coaches who are available. Gordon Nicholson is available, even though he won't be the favorite. If you want someone to win your games, Gordon Nicholson can do that for you. And also Stuart Baxter, if they can make Stuart Baxter an offer, I don't think Stuart Baxter will be against going back to Kaizer Chiefs. But knowing Kazam Tawang very well, I think he's going to give Steve Khompela another chance.
Yeah.
But he's going to know that next season is going to be his last chance. A team like Kaizer Chiefs cannot go on for 2 seasons without winning anything, and their fans is also going to be on their backs as well.
Well, they're already on their backs, and I think that's one of the big problems. The players under so much pressure that every time they get the ball, there's
Most definitely.
So. Okay, cool. Zola, thanks for your time again, and look out for a new edition of Kickoff Magazine. It's hitting shelves today. A great 6-page exclusive interview with one Benny McCarthy, now coach in Belgium. And also Kamaldeen Abra, Tenan Ndoro, my teammates Orlando Pirates, action-packed, jam-packed as always. Hitting shelves tomorrow, or today rather, and in the rest of South Africa on Tuesday.
Half-time. Full-time. Extra time. Debonair's Pizza. Try something amazing.